Wow. Osun State election. VDM versus Davido. So tell me, who won? Who won? Remember, VDM started and took the early lead when he came out and announced that Davido offered him 50 million naira to support his uncle, Governor Adeleke, in the Osun election. But that he, VDM, rejected it. And in fact, he went on to make a video to sort of cast aspersion on Governor Adeleke, that what is Governor Adeleke campaigning for second time for when he has really not done anything? You can infer that. So that was 1-0 for VDM. But fast forward to election day and the election outcome. In one day, it can't be like say Davido scored 4 goals. Now it is 4-1 against VDM. But we must give VDM one credit. VDM sabi the social media. Gong, he sabi am well. Rather than accept defeat at the hands of Davido, rather than come out and say, oh, okay, Davido, you win, oh, you win this one. Sorry, say I not support you. What does VDM do? He pivots. He tries to shift our attention away. What is he posting now? He is posting Mohbad. VDM sabi social media. I must give him that. Now he's still squeezing that Mohbad case, still squeezing it for attention, squeezing it for views. And right now, Mohbad's case has come in handy for him again to shift our attention away from his defeat at the hands of Davido. Davido beat you, VDM. Accept it and let's move on. Don't this Mohbad thing, I would have appreciated it if you allowed it maybe to come later. Let us at least take in this whole reality that we have, that your neutrality is useless to Nigerians. The fact that you try to say, oh, I not support anyone, no, you can say yeah for this, so then you come out and criticize Tinubu, but you're not standing for a solution. Your neutrality, let us enjoy the fact that it is totally useless. Imagine that Davido actually lost. Okay. Before you now start saying, was it Davido that was in the ballot? Imagine that Adeleke actually lost. Will VDM come out and be posting Mohbad case now? Will he? I am 100% certain he won't. He would have been basking in the euphoria of an Adeleke defeat, getting back at Davido through it. That's what VDM would have been doing. But because he lost, and he lost woefully, he has seen that he's playing neutral, he's actually useless. But because he knows social media, he's playing us again. But you know what? Not everybody can be played. Some people out there cannot be played. If you cannot be played, do let us know. Let us know in the comments. Let us know. One of the fallout, the lessons that we must learn from the Osun election, I say it again, is the fact that influencers who fail to stand for the right thing, they will all be disgraced in 2027. Anybody who comes out and fails to stand for the right... See, it doesn't have to be Peter Obi, even though we all know that Peter Obi is the best option, but it doesn't have to be. Don't come out and criticize Tinubu and then say you are neutral, you're on defense. Come on. Who criticizing Tinubu? We abused the hell out of him in 2023. He was not in power. He still found a way to maneuver the system and get himself into Aso Rock. So now you think that you're abusing him will yield what fruit? What exactly? Instead of queuing behind, we made the announcement that everybody should rally behind Adeleke. Not because Adeleke has done 100% fine. Even if it is 50%. We said rally around him so that we can break the wings of APC. We can piece on the piston of the rigging machine of APC. That's what we said. But no, people like VDM failed to show up. They failed to turn up. And now that they have lost, now that Davido actually defeated him and Adeleke actually won, instead of giving credit to whom it is due, he's talking about something else. Well, like I said, kudos to VDM. He knows how to use social media. But the reality for Nigerians is this. We're in a system whereby Tinubu is making at least 40,000 people poor every day. And the only solution is to stand up against Tinubu by rallying round candidates with credibility. For me, it is Peter Obi. For some other person, it can be Sowore, can be Adebayo. I don't know. But you cannot just be on the fence. I'm also happy because not only VDM. Even Sowore too. You see, I said it before, and many Nigerians acknowledge this. Sowore, they try. I won't lie. I won't come and put Sowore down because I support Peter Obi. Sowore, they try. When it comes to activism, fighting for people whose rights are violated, Sowore is top notch. But you see, one thing I don't like that Sowore does and keeps doing is this. Because Peter Obi has more followership, Sowore now deliberately tries to pull Peter Obi down, thinking that in doing so, Nigerians will now give their attention to him. But does it work like that? I have advised Sowore and I will keep advising him. Sowore has done well. Many people don't know me. What Sowore is doing, I do it, but in a totally different way. As Sowore is qualified to be president of Nigeria, me too, I qualify. In 2023, me, I be one run for president now. But when I look at the whole thing, I look up. Somebody even actually joked and said, president of what? You think he's president of your estate? Somebody else came and said, president of which country? You, can you handle wife and side chick? You know, all manner of things. When I looked at it, think about it. What kind of goodwill, what kind of support do I have as a person, me now, right? Compared to Sowore. If Sowore was running for president and I was running for president, Sowore is better known, better accepted. It would be foolish of me to now come and say, because me too, I am fighting for the rights of people, that Sowore is a wicked person. It would be stupid. I would analyze the situation and I will do what Americans do when they do their primaries. When they do one primary here, do one primary in another state, and they look at the numbers, they think not to favor them. They don't get angry at the people. They don't. They simply look at it and say, I'm not seeing any path forward in this race. I drop out. That is what they do. That is what they do. It does not mean that they are bad people. It doesn't. It doesn't. Look at what even Joe Biden did. When they were going, they were now saying that the figures were not adding up. A sitting president had to step down. They had to. When Donald Trump was running in 2016, there were about 17 of them. Different people during the different stages of the primary. What happened to them? When they discovered that they were not getting figures. You see them getting 0.1%, 0.2%, 0.5%. On their own, they just look at it that, I'm not getting the figures. Let me drop out. They drop out. Does it mean that the people hate them? No. It's just so unfortunate that, okay, there may be another candidate that performs or people love more than them. Is the solution now to now bring down that candidate? Come on. It's like Messi now, Messi and Ronaldo. You know, there are so many football stars in the past 10 years whose stars have refused to shine because of Messi and Ronaldo. Their stars have refused to shine. So, will their solution now be to begin to think of how to pull Messi down or pull Ronaldo down? It's unfortunate too that in their own time, you had another player like Messi or Ronaldo who just refused to lose shine. So they just have to accept it That's what I would do. Because if they put me and Sowore together, the probability is that Sowore will do better than me. That's the truth. I won't come and fool myself and say, oh, I will defeat Sowore. Then no Sowore pass me. Even though I am doing exactly what Sowore does, right? With less noise. That is how it should be between Sowore and Peter Obi, but Sowore no one agree. Sowore in his heart of heart knows that Peter Obi is a better candidate. He knows. But no, he deliberately wants to pull Peter Obi down so that they can put attention on him. Does it work like that? That is the only place I fault Sowore. But in terms of activism, fantastic fellow. I have said it before. If I was probably arrested today for criticizing Tinubu, the chances are there that the Sowore will show up for me more than a Peter Obi. But the funny truth of the matter is that the way I do my own criticism of Tinubu, I probably will not need anybody to come to set me free because I'm capable of doing that for myself. Right? So please, if you know Sowore, please tell him he should calm down. The Osun election should have taught him a lesson. He came there. Look at the number of votes that AAC got. 0.1%. 0.1. Not 1%. 0.1%. Sowore, Tell yourselves the bitter truth. Tell yourself. It is better for you to step down now and queue behind Peter Obi. It is better than for you to begin to or to continue to tear down what is it called? Tear down Peter Obi in the hope that that will help you get sympathy. No, you don't need that. You don't have to pull down another person to go up. If you have to do that, that one too now witchcraft. Better witchcraft. Better witchcraft. You don't have to do that. How do I turn this off? Okay. Not to talk of Atiku. Atiku say the intelligent people are in ADC. They managed to try. I think they got 2 or 3% of the vote. 17,000 out of almost what is it called? 700,000, 800,000 votes. So make una dey learn lesson. This is the lesson for you. Now G100 is talking about consensus candidate. Okay, fine, no problem. When I do consensus candidate, but the starting point for his consensus is that we must reach a consensus first. Power remains in the south for the next 4 years. So of course that takes Atiku out of the race. But will Atiku accept it? Will he? So let's not waste time. What we have seen from Osun election is that when the people gather together, the people in power are nothing. It is unfortunate that it's not even up to 24 hours. Governor Adeleke is thanking Tinubu. Please, Governor Adeleke, and whoever can reach out to him should reach out to him. Tell him, don't take the glory of the people and give it to Tinubu. Don't take what belongs to the people and give it to Tinubu. Or are you in doubt? Do you think that Tinubu had a hand in any way in your victory, Governor Adeleke? Have you not heard APC chieftain come out to say that APC did everything they could to win Osun? They did everything. And of course, they did it with the support of Tinubu. But because the people stood behind you, Tinubu failed, APC failed. How then do you turn round to give the glory that belongs to the people? You are giving it to Tinubu. Don't let the gods be angry with you. However, we are not moved by that. What we wanted to learn, we have learned. We have seen that the people in power are nothing when the people realize the power of the people. And that's what we're taking to 2027. You see those 3 states, Osun, Oyo, and Lagos, we are taking it away from APC. There is nothing they can do. Don't continue to embarrass yourself, Governor Adeleke. Davido, tell your uncle he should not take what belongs to Caesar and give it to government. He should not take what belongs to God and give it to Caesar. He should not. A word is enough for the wives. We're waiting for when VDM will come back and acknowledge that he was defeated. Nigerians, the power of the people is greater than the people in power. 2027, we move.